Ladies and gentlemen, American Cheering Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Eric Deters Show. This day in history, 1903, Kitty Hawk. That's right. The Orville and Wilbur Wright show began. They got airborne, stayed airborne, considered the first flight. There's always disputes whether it happened in Europe before then, but the bottom line is this was an historic day for flight. Think about how that changed the world. Drones. All right, the White House is now saying they got to take the drones a little more serious, but they keep saying all this BS like they don't know the origin. They think they're all licensed, but it's not a threat. Well, how the hell do they know if it's not a threat? If they don't know what's really going on, how can they say it's not a threat? It's China. They know it's a threat.
We have no evidence at this time that the reported drone sightings pose a national security or a public safety threat, or have a foreign nexus. The Department of Homeland Security and the FBI are investigating these sightings, and they're working closely with state and local law enforcement to provide resources using numerous detection methods to better understand their origin. Using very sophisticated electronic detection technologies provided by federal authorities, we have not been able to, and neither have state or local law enforcement authorities, corroborate any of the reported visual sightings. To the contrary, upon review of available imagery, it appears that many of the reported sightings are actually manned aircraft that are being operated lawfully. The United States Coast Guard is providing support to the state of New Jersey and has confirmed that there is no evidence of any foreign-based involvement from coastal vessels. And importantly, there are no reported or confirmed drone sightings in any restricted airspace. Now, that said,
Trump had a great press conference yesterday. Unlike Joe Biden, he's coherent, and he answers all the questions. He did a great job. Hope you watched it.
Can you comment on the drones that are flying around New Jersey ports? And it seems like the American people have a big disconnect.
The government knows what is happening. Look, our military knows where they took off from. If it's a garage, they can go right into that garage. They know where it came from and where it went. And for some reason, they don't want to comment. And I think they'd be better off saying what it is. Our military knows and our president knows. And for some reason, they want to keep people in suspense. I can't imagine it's the enemy, because if it was the enemy, they'd blast it out. Even if they were late, they'd blast it. Something strange is going on. For some reason, they don't want to tell the people, and they should.
Madison shooting, tragedy, tragedy, tragedy. This is a twist. The shooter was a female. Killed another student, killed a teacher, a female. No middleman, Trump says. Health insurance stocks drop again. He goes, we're going to take out the middleman. I'm going to be really interested to see what Trump does with health insurance. Joe Biden says Kamala's not going anywhere. Oh, big love fest as they go out the door. You see how phony they are? Trump ought to lower the boom on him January 20th. Trump says he's considering lawsuits against CBS, Bob Woodward, and the Des Moines Register. Do it. Eric Adams, Trump says he will consider a pardon for Eric Adams. I'm sure Eric Adams went out and celebrated last night. Syria, 28 tons of gold. Wouldn't you like to have 1 ton of gold, Jamie Spindley? I wonder what the value is of 1 ton of gold. Jared Moskowitz, FEMA. You believe that? A Democratic congressman. Trump is considering appointing him head of FEMA. My guess is gets him out of Congress. Fed workers. Trump says if they stay home, they're fired. Good for Trump. And Alex Brusovitz, I know this guy. He collapsed at a speech, fell over a lectern. I contacted somebody who knows, and they said that they think he's going to be okay. Do not be an unmuzzled, burly-boned measle. Be an oracle. Coming up next, local news. All right, in Kenton County, Amanda Turner, she was the one that got her son to murder somebody on a street fight online, crazy. Now she's serving 12 and a half years. The LaRose family received some substance in the mail at their family home. It was apparently a legitimate threat, but they're all okay. LaRose is, of course, the Secretary of State of Ohio. Ian Angel getting 5 years. What I don't understand, apparently This comes from 2007 crime, 2022 DNA turned up. But I don't know why he only gets 5 years for beating the hell out of a woman. But so be it. Drones were around Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. Folks, if you do not think that this is some coordinated Chinese thing, are you kidding me? Look at all the Chinese nationals that have come into this country at the southern border under Joe Biden. Think about it. You don't think China can't have this coordination? Baloney. William Gallen, this is one of the fin lawyers. Crook. He just got his sentence commuted by Joe Biden. Unfreaking believable. And Kroger Albertson deal's not only dead, Albertson suing Kroger for making it dead. Crazy. Coming on up next, Jamie Spindley in World News. I'm beating his ass in chess today.
No, it's not. I am.
Cut, too late.
Hello, everybody. Let's see what's going on in the world today with the latest world headlines. A 7.3 magnitude earthquake hit near Port Vila, the capital of Vanuatu, causing landslides, crushing cars, and destroying several buildings. A complex housing multiple Western embassies was flattened. Reports of death are unconfirmed and communications remain disrupted due to power and mobile outages. The Brazilian president, Luiz Lula da Silva, who went emergency brain surgery for a brain bleed, he has appeared alongside doctors during a news conference at his hospital in Sao Paulo after being discharged. In other news, Lieutenant General Igor Krylov, head of Russia's nuclear, biological, and chemical protection troops, was killed by a bomb hidden in an electric scooter. The attack occurred outside an apartment building about 4 miles from the Kremlin. And listen this story. Keith Giorgio from Penarth, Wales, United Kingdom, received a letter meant for an address in Penrith, New South Wales, Australia, over 10,500 miles away. The mistake left Keith puzzled as how the letter ended up at the doorstep. All I have to say, you got New South Wales and then you got Wales in the United Kingdom, so I guess the postmaster must have thought instead of New South Wales, it was supposed to go to Wales in the United Kingdom. That's all I can think of. So anyway, you're up to date on the latest world headlines. Stay tuned for Sports Without Boundaries.
Here we go with Sports Without Boundaries. There was 2 NFL games last night. The Falcons 15, Raiders 9. Cousins sucks. Vikings 30, Bears 12. The Vikings don't. The Lions have lost running back David Montgomery for the season. That's not good. You know, the Lions are my favorite team after the Cowboys and the Bengals. But they keep losing these key people. They also lost the defensive end. And Sam Hubbard out for the season. This is why you don't use defensive players on offense. He catches a pass, he's out for the season. Coming up next, pop culture. All right, here we go with pop culture. Kristen Cavallari says, her forever crush. Don't you hate that word? My forever crush. Is Kevin Costner and says, give Kevin Costner her phone number or his phone number. And this woman is slutty. She throws herself at everybody. St. Nick tomb, Jamie Spindley. They think they found the actual tomb of St. Nick in Turkey. How cool is that? They opened up the tomb and he had one of those funny hats on with a ball, red, white. All right, Russia claims they got a cancer vax they're going to give for free to everybody in their population. I got to ask you this, all you Russian haters. If he would make that available to the United States, what are we going to do if it's legit? Good for them if they have it. I want one. All right, now this really cracks me up. Carol Rosalind, according to some artificial intelligence, has the perfect body. I say BS. And not only that, she's skanky. She has an OnlyFans page and everything else. Carolyn Rosalind, a perfect 10. However, if you're her, how cool is it you get to say, AI says I'm a perfect 10. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Let's hope Jamie Spindley has a better day in chess tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, the American German Bulldog Nation, your Shakespeare insult of today is, do not be an unmuzzled, burly-boned measle.